Next witness.
State we call Geraldine Nunez.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this constitutes the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
Okay, very good. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
Morning.
Would you state your name for the jury, please?
Geraldine Nunez Martinez,
And where are you employed?
TPD, Tampa Police Department,
And what's your job title?
Crime Scene Tech.
And what are some of your duties?
We respond to crime scenes. We photograph the scene. We process, collect, and preserve the evidence.
And did you, in that capacity, have an opportunity to respond to a 3104 Gates Drive on June 23rd of 2024?
I did.
What was the purpose of you responding to that scene?
That was to process a vehicle on scene.
And were you the first to make contact with and start processing that vehicle?
No.
Did you respond during the course of some kind of shift change?
Yes.
And did you take over for someone else?
Yes.
Who was that?
Crime Scene Tech to Calderero.
When you actually responded and you took over, what does that process of kind of swapping with another crime scene tech actually look like when you get there?
She let me know what I needed to do for the rest of that, to process that vehicle. In this case, it was to photograph the vehicle, collect additional evidence, and fingerprint the vehicle.
And were you able to do so?
I did.
By the time that you arrived to the scene to process it, had the vehicle already been tagged with yellow markers to document damages or points of impact?
No. I placed those stickers.
Is that a part of what you did to process the vehicle?
I did. Yeah.
And did you process the vehicle internally and externally?
I did.
Your Honor, I am going to publish at this time states 31, A through B.
All right.
In showing you states 31B, is this the black Nissan Altima that you processed on June 23rd of 2024?
It is.
Is there a process that you actually utilize when you're processing a vehicle on scene?
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about that, please.
I start first with the photographs, then if requested, it would be DNA, then collect any evidence, then fingerprints.
And when you're doing photographs, do you take overalls of the vehicle prior to laying down the little evidence markers that we've talked about?
I did.
When you take those overall photos, do you also then in turn take photographs of the same damage but with the little yellow evidence markers?
Yes.
In showing you 31C, can you see that okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's start first with this photograph. So those are the markers that you would have placed.
Yes.
Is this the interior of the vehicle?
Yes.
And can you describe for us what we're seeing here?
This is the radio screen.
In 31D, were there multiple points or areas of impact that you were hoping to document?
Yes.
Can you describe for us what those were here?
Those were 2 points of impact here on the radio screen. One of them had a fragment.
In 31E, is this you documenting that fragment itself?
Yes.
Is that where it was located when you actually initially processed?
Yes.
And as a part of your collection of evidence to impound those items once you have photographed them in place?
Yes.
In 31F, did you remove that fragment?
Yes.
As you did overalls of the vehicle, could you see impacts to the rear of the vehicle that were also consistent with the damage that you were seeing in the dashboard of the vehicle?
Yes.
So through the back and to the front.
Yes.
In 31G, was there another impact just above the control panel here?
Yes.
Did you also have an opportunity in 31I to photograph impacts to the passenger seat?
Yes.
Is 31H a photo of that same seat?
Yes.
And is this a different direction or a different view?
The front side of it.
In 31K, what seat of the vehicle is this?
Still the same passengers, the front passenger seat.
And did you mark those impacts there as well, or those markings there?
Yes.
In 31L, can you tell us what we're looking at?
More markings on the passenger seat.
Is this the back of the seat or the front?
This is the back.
And in 31M, did you photograph an impact just below the headrest here?
Yes.
Sorry, not that one, it's not just a bit. (31N). Is this still the same seat?
It's still the same seat, yes.
Did you also move to the rear of that vehicle to process it in 31P?
Yes.
Were there some projectile fragments in the rear of the vehicle that you processed here, this Nissan Altima?
Yes.
And I think it might be a little bit hard to see in this image. So in 31Q, I'm gonna reference you to the rear right passenger seat, okay? Is this a close-up of that rear right passenger seat, the fragment left behind there?
Yes.
Let me turn this off, maybe we can see it better. Oh, there we go. Can you see that a little bit better?
Yes.
All right. Is this a close-up of what we could see from the rear of the vehicle here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. These items that were photographed, at least the fragments themselves, anything able to be collected, was that collected and impounded with the Tampa Police Department?
Yes.
In 31S, could you please describe what we're seeing here and the vantage point?
This is the damage to the back windshield of the vehicle, and you're looking at it from the interior side.
So you are inside the you are inside the rear of the car?
Yes, on
The
the
back
rear
seat,
seat.
basically?
Yeah, rear seat facing the windshield.
And could you tell from your vantage point in the rear seat which direction the glass was pushed? Was it pushed in or out?
If I'm looking at it, it was pushed in.
Towards you in the
Yeah,
back seat?
towards me.
Did you also have an opportunity to process the trunk of that Nissan Altima?
Yes.
In 31T, is that what we're looking at here, or at least a photograph of the trunk?
Yes.
And was there a firearm from the trunk of that vehicle that you also collected?
Yes.
Is that what's depicted here in 31U?
Yes.
After you processed the Nissan Altima, were you actually asked to process anything else?
Not at this scene.
What about your next involvement in this particular case? Where did you respond to next for processing?
After this, it was the search warrant at impound.
Tell us what impound is, please.
Is the TPD lot where we impound our vehicles.
At the time that you responded to the TPD impound lot, had a black Dodge Charger been impounded for your processing?
Yes.
Were you present at the impound lot with a detective executing a search warrant on that vehicle?
Yes,
And did you have an opportunity to process that vehicle?
I did.
I'm showing you 67 G, is this the vehicle that you processed at TPD impound?
Yes.
The markings on the exterior of the vehicle, have you worked in crime scene long enough to know why a vehicle would be processed on the outside before it's actually transported to impound?
Yes.
What's that reason?
We want to collect any evidence before it is transported in case we lose something.
So, for example, if the vehicle's towed to impound and it rains or something, is there a possibility of losing evidence?
Yes.
So on scene, is the exterior typically processed like we're seeing here?
Yes.
Was that plastic already on the windows when you actually arrived to impound to start photographing the car?
Yes, this is how I found it.
And is that also something that's placed to preserve the vehicle in transport?
Yes.
Ultimately, as you start photographing the vehicle, do you start removing those protective items?
Just the ones on the windows.
What about the seals on the vehicle itself that are placed? 67D, the white seals or labels that are placed to seal the vehicle.
Yes, those.
Once you process the outside of the vehicle, you remove those as well?
I did.
Does 69H accurately reflect the front of the vehicle as you observed it when you arrived?
Yes.
And did you actually process anything at the original homicide location?
No.
In 67I, what is it that you were documenting here?
This is the passenger side. I'm documenting the overall side of it, which includes, if you can see, the yellow stickers, plus also there's some damage to the front passenger side.
Are you talking about to the light area here or near the wheel well of the front passenger of the vehicle?
Yes, the front passenger bumper and the wheel.
When we talk about the wheel, does that include the rim here?
Yes.
Could you see anything visible as you were taking those photographs on the rim?
Just the damage to it.
Once the outside of the vehicle had been processed, did you have an opportunity to process the interior of the vehicle?
I did.
And in 67N, can you tell us what you have processed here, or what we're looking at?
This is the interior driver's side front of the vehicle.
Were there red substances throughout the vehicle itself as you processed it?
Yes.
In 67O, is this the rear of the vehicle?
Yes, this is, you're looking at it from the driver's side rear.
When you are processing a vehicle, do you normally utilize the same practice in the order that you photograph the car?
Yes.
How do you do that?
I start from the driver's side front, driver's side rear, passenger side rear, and then end with the passenger side front.
So expedite the process a little bit, but essentially they're in order from driver's side all the way around the car.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you 67P. In this photograph, what is it that you're documenting in the front passenger seat?
This is an overall of the passenger side front seat. You can see, in this case, the red substance on the seat. There was some shoes and cell phones.
Outside of these photographs, did you also work to impound any items of potential evidentiary value?
Yes, at the direction of the detectives, yes.
In 67Q, what area of the Charger is this?
This is the center console.
And in 67S, is this as the passenger seat was when you arrived and unsealed the vehicle?
Yes.
Were the shoes that are depicted on the floorboard of the passenger seat in that position?
Yes.
What about the wallet of the on the passenger side next to the shoes there?
That's how it was, yeah.
And the cellular devices or cellular phones photographed in place first and then again photographed as you impounded them?
Yes.
And in 67T, is this just a close-up of that same passenger side floorboard?
Yes.
Do you know any specifics about this case from the scene itself or where anyone was sitting, anything like that?
No.
ultimately, after you process this vehicle at impound, are you also called and requested to return to the original homicide location?
I did.
Did you actually return to the Home to Suites address, or did you respond to a different hotel?
It was La Quinta.
Where's the La Quinta in relation to where everyone else, I guess, was still processing the scene?
It was next door to it, yeah.
Why were you called to respond to La Quinta?
There was to collect fragments that were found in a hotel room.
Did you have an opportunity to go into that hotel room?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to photograph the fragments?
Yes.
Were you also provided with additional fragments from that room that were not actually in the room when you got there?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you what's already been admitted as states 21E. Was this room 201 as you responded to process it?
Yes.
Did you photograph a fragment that was photographed from the bed in 21G?
Yes.
Now this room has already previously been identified as belonging to Pablo Gabor, or as being utilized by Pablo Gabor and his family. Were those individuals who occupied the room present for when you were processing it?
No, the room was empty.
Did you photograph this fragment on the bed, as well as 21J, this fragment from the floor of that room?
Yes.
And lastly, did you have an opportunity to photograph a projectile that was in a plastic bag?
Yes.
Was that projectile provided to you?
Yes.
And is that what's depicted here in 21 in?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was that projectile also collected from that hotel room, 201?
Yes.
I will pass the witness at this time.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez,
No objection, Your Honor. Excuse me. No questions, Your Honor.
okay, Mr. Snarty,
Good morning, Officer Martinez.
Good morning.
As I understand it, obviously you were given the assignment of processing a black Nissan Altima, correct?
Correct.
And did I understand you to say, and obviously you did that for purposes of going through the photos, possible bullet impacts, possible bullet fragments, et cetera, correct?
Correct.
All right. Did you locate the firearm in that vehicle, or was that located by another crime scene technician?
I located that.
You did locate a firearm in the black Nissan Altima, correct?
Yes.
All right. And then an additional assignment you had was also to process and photograph a black Dodge Charger, correct?
Correct.
And that was in your, is that called your evidence?
It's the TPD impound lot.
Impound lot, okay. So that's where you responded to do your analysis of that vehicle, correct?
Correct.
And did I understand you to say you also found a firearm in that vehicle?
No,
Not in that vehicle,
not in that vehicle.
okay. All right. Now, during the time that you are processing these vehicles, are you wearing gloves?
Yes.
And what is the purpose of wearing the gloves?
So we don't cross-contaminate or leave our DNA evidence on
All
the
right.
scene.
And do you have the ability to process items for DNA?
In one of the vehicles, yes.
All right. Well, my question is, as a crime scene technician, do you have the ability to process items for purposes to be later examined for the presence of DNA?
Yes,
All right. And you did that in this case too, correct?
I did.
All right. And also for purposes of fingerprints, correct?
Correct.
All right. Thank you. I don't have any further questions.
okay, Mr. Wise,
Good morning.
We went over this already, but you collected some bullet fragments from the Nissan Altima, correct?
I did.
And there was also a Don Julio tequila bottle within that Nissan Altima. Am I correct about that?
There was, yes.
You end up, I think, fingerprinting that later on, right?
Yes, CST Caldero collected it, and I ended up processing it.
Gotcha. You guys were kind of working together to some extent during the
Yes.
investigation, right? And you collected some fragments from the La Quinta. We saw that as well, right?
Correct.
And then you also were working some with CST Cruz, correct?
Yes.
You collected some, because she had been at the autopsy of Charles Jones, right?
Yes.
And you collected some evidence that she had collected from the autopsy, is that right?
Yes.
And that included 2 intact bullets.
I would have to look at my report.
If you looked at your report, you think that would help you refresh your recollection?
Yes.
You have a copy with you? or-
I do.
Okay. If she may.
Sure. Take a look at your report, let us know when your recollection is refreshed.
Okay.
And if it helps, I think it's the shorter 2-page report.
Yes, there was 2.
2 bullets were you collected from the autopsy,
Yes.
as well as also a projectile jacket.
There was some fragments and projectile.
Yeah, two fragments and 2 whole bullets, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Petridis? Okay, redirect?
No redirect, Your Honor. I just want to confirm for the record that 31A through V and 67A through T have been